and bright blessings, beautiful friends, wherever in the world you are, whatever time of day it is. I hope that you are having a really great day so far. Holistic Holly here to do soul-centered meditation with you all. It is a sunny Thursday morning here in South Wales, and I'm really excited and ready to settle in and get started. So I'm running a few minutes late, apologies. But that's just how it goes with small children trying to work from home during this weird lockdown time. So I appreciate your patience so much. Thank you. I am really, really grateful for that. So if you're watching the replay, please let me know. Put hashtag replay perhaps in the comments below. Let me know where in the world you're watching from. It's really great to connect this global community together that is growing and expanding week by week. We are here every week to do these sessions. These are sessions that I once held in a beautiful crystal shop called Dawn's Healing Light here in South Wales, in Pyle, in the Garden Village there. And since taking it online, we have expanded the group, you know, by so many members, and we've got people joining from all over the place. So it's really, really exciting that we've been able to connect this community in this way. And I think now more than ever, community is what is really important. It's what's going to get us through this, and it's what's going to help us shape the new world and the new paradigm. Hello everyone, thank you so much for jumping on. Good morning, Jane Beautiful. I hope that you're well. Thank you for the hearts. Thank you for the thumbs up, everybody. Just appreciate your patience with me running a little bit late. So thank you. Thank you so much. Good morning, Jenny. Thank you. Let me know if you're here. Just say hello in the comments below. Let me know perhaps where you're watching from. If you're not from the local area, it'd be really, really nice to see where that is. Good morning, darling. Good morning, Eve. So I have a few things here that I'm just going to help me settle in. As I said, running a bit late. Family life, mum life. So I just want to settle in a little bit here. So I have some Palo Santo just to cleanse the energy a little bit. So how's everybody doing today? Let me know. How's your morning been? How's your morning been? What have you been doing? Have you been experiencing these energies these last few days? I've had a bit of a pressure headache since yesterday. I just wondered if anyone else is experiencing the same thing. Good morning, Michelle. Good morning. Thank you for the little hug and heart. I love that new emoji. Good morning, darling. So I have some Palo Santo. That's beautiful. Really, really lovely. I've taken some crystal tincture as well. I got a bit of frankincense essential oil here. I'm going to be responsible and not put it on my skin, which is something that I normally do. Okay, which is naughty. You shouldn't put essential oils neat on your skin, so I didn't say that. Only lavender and tea tree, my friends. So good morning, everyone. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for being here. I really, really appreciate you. It's so great to connect with you all in this way. I'm so glad that, you know, the feedback I've been getting from these sessions is really, really great, and I'm so pleased that I'm able to facilitate these massive shifts, these massive expansion of consciousness, you know, awakenings and things for you all. It really makes what I do worthwhile when I get the feedback that I have been getting. So thank you so much for feeding back. Good morning. So Jane says, I had a headache towards the afternoon yesterday out of nowhere. So not just me then, there is something about. I've got my orgonite with me. Again, just something that raises the energy, raises the vibration, helps you tune in. I've got a bit of all of a sudden this throat thing starting, and I'm not sure where that's come from. Definitely obviously something that I need to express now. Remember that everything that manifests in the physical has an energetic root, an energetic origin. So listen to your body when you start to get these little inklings and nudges and awarenesses, because it is your body trying to communicate with you what's going on, what needs to be rectified, because everything is a result of our own thinking, our own doing, our own, you know, programming. So, we can heal ourselves in miraculous ways. And, again, one of the reasons that I hold these meditation sessions is to help you create that space so you can start to listen. So if anything comes to your awareness, or you have any questions about anything, if it's something, you're happy to put in the comments, please do. And I will try my best to answer and shed light on that for you. If it's something, that you would rather talk about in a private message, then please feel free to connect with me. Either here in the comments, either through my Facebook page, through my Instagram direct messages at holistic_Holly, or or however whatever way you have getting in contact with me. Okay. Good morning, Shannon. Thank you so much for being here. Good morning, Claire. Jenny says, feeling very tired, sleeping a lot, heavy head, but mine's okay. That's good. Pressure point back of your neck helps relieves it. Yeah, absolutely. It really does. It really does. That's a really powerful pressure point. There's also some really good ones around your head. And also, if you do suffer with headaches, there's a point here. It's an acupressure point used in Ayurveda, also in acupuncture as well. My Ayurvedic teacher, the beautiful Natasha Marchant, she refers to this point as the universal aspirin. So if you massage this point quite firmly, and you'll know when you're on it, it's like a little bit back from the webbing, and it feels a little bit uncomfortable when you push it. And this is it relieves pain in many different forms. It helps release serotonin into the system. So it's a really good natural headache remedy there for anybody who is interested in those kind of tips and tricks. Jenny says she's learning. Oh, hang on, I've missed some. Yes, it's a spiritual sign to self. Absolutely. I'm learning cranial relaxation therapy. That sounds fascinating. That sounds really amazing. I do a lot of obviously not at the moment, but I know various different types of head massage based from Ayurvedic Mama Bhyanga acupressure points, from Indian head massage, and also other spa techniques that I've trained in. Any form of massage that you can get to the scalp, to the face. I'm going to be talking about this in my spiritual and holistic wellness series that I'm starting next week in my other Facebook group. But any extra blood flow that you can get to the brain, any relaxation you can get around the muscles of the head, it really helps so much with the way you think, the way your brain receives oxygen. It helps with expansion. It helps with so much. It even helps with hair growth. It helps with so many different things. And so everyone should be doing a bit of a head massage. But I would love to hear more about that cranial relaxation therapy, Jenny. Sounds wonderful. Sounds absolutely wonderful. Hello, Julie. You made it on. How wonderful. Oh, nipped on for 5 minutes. Meeting has been put back to 11. Oh, well, it's lovely to have you here. Shannon says, a wise acupuncturist friend said to me once, we are not responsible for our illnesses. We are responsible to them. Isn't that profound? Isn't that profound? And I think I agree with that, definitely. It's something that we need to acknowledge, and we need to really meet them where they are, accept where they are, and do our best to help heal them within ourselves. I think that's about coming with compassion and empathy. Do you agree? For ourselves, that is compassion for ourselves. Hello, Jadine. Hello, lovely. Elliot says, that's awesome. I'd love to know more about this. About what, darling? I've already lost track of what we're talking about. The craniosacral therapy or the massage techniques. Thank you. Nice tip about the serotonin. Yeah, I'm sure it's serotonin. It's one of the pain inhibiting hormones, which I know serotonin is part of. I'm sure it's serotonin that is released. Endorphins, anyway, definitely. Jane says, you're in. Hello, Jane. Hello, Jenny. Claire says, good morning, Holly, and all the beautiful souls on here. Jenny, yes, it is based on acupressure points. Even though I'm aromatherapy trained, it's nice to learn a new technique. It's always nice to learn a new technique. I've trained in so many different therapies, and I think some people, there's like this stigma when you go out and you learn loads of different therapies, that people say that you're a jack of all trades and a master of none. But I completely disagree with that, because obviously, to a point, there's a point where you've got to accept that you are good enough as you are, and you don't need these extra certificates and all these extra things once you've started accumulating them. Because, as all of the therapists that are here now can attest to, it is an addictive area of education. And once you start learning, you want to learn everything. But what I feel is, if you learn different modalities from different origins, it makes your intuitive practice better, because you have so much more to call on when you see the different overlaps between the different ones, and you really expand your knowledge and understanding of how it works. I think that all really helps to encourage you and increase your ability to help those that you work with. Because my sessions, as anyone knows that has come to me for any form of holistic treatment, complementary therapy, I don't, nothing is ever the same twice. It's all done very intuitively. It's drawing from all the different modalities that I've studied, that I've learned, and it's really bringing the best of all of them together. So you can never know too much about this stuff. It just makes you more of a master of your art, right? So yeah, I think, good on you, Jenny. It's about refining our gifts and updating ourselves. Absolutely, absolutely. I've got a little weird bit of hair sticking out there. So I just, jack of all trades, master of fun. Absolutely, Jane. I love that, master of fun. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. Massage techniques would be lovely as a workshop. Thank you. Yes. And so often the ailments have a lesson for us to learn, so we can get past it. That's so true. There's a really great book that I have downstairs. What's it called now? You Can Heal Your Life by Louise Hay, which I think is one of the very first books on the topic. And and there are other books out there now. I know, Jane, you've got a really great book that when I came to you for reflexology, we were having a little look through, and it tells you, what the emotional, so it gives you the physical ailment, the physical thing that you're struggling with, living with, coping with, whatever. And it tells you what the energetic and emotional cause of those things is that leads them to be manifested in the physical body. I really made a meal out of expressing that. But that's so both. If you know the title and the author of that book that you've got, Jane, please put it in the comments for anyone who's interested. But the one that I've got is You Can Heal Your Life by Louise Hay. There's also a website that you can actually look on that's like a reference point as well, so you don't necessarily need to buy these books. But they can really help you get to the bottom of what's going on, and it's profound, and it's so insightful, and it really is. It helps you on your journey of self-healing to actually know what limiting beliefs to address, and what aspects of our trauma or our experience has led to the manifestation of these things. So really, really great. Massage techniques would be lovely as a workshop. Yeah, I've got a few people have been asking for those, actually, so I might include some of them. Like I said, I've got the spiritual and holistic wellness series coming up next week, starting next Wednesday over in Centered, Aligned and Connected, and I'm going to definitely be throwing some self-care massage techniques into that practice. Elliot says all of the Ayurvedic treatments, etc. Yeah, I'm going to be talking a lot about Ayurveda in that 6-week series as well, because it is something that's so close to my heart, and that overlaps with information that I already knew, and from being a pagan and revering and worshipping and trying to live in harmony with nature. Ayurveda is that it's all encompassing. and it's wonderful. I don't want to go too much into detail about that now, but it's something that I'm really going to explore in those sessions next week. Jenny Ellen, good morning, lovely lady. Morning all. I've slept awkward and have woken up with something trapped on my left shoulder and side of my neck, which is all giving me a headache. Oh, bless your heart. I'm stretching and have had a heat pad, which has helped. Any advice on what else could help ease? Yeah, absolutely. Guzzle down the water, as much of it as you can. Lemon water, if you have it, that will really help flush out whatever's trapped in your muscles. If you are able to gently massage, if you have got any arnica, salve or anything like that, that's really helpful. If you are able to gently massage, just do that. As Michelle mentioned further up in the comments, there's pressure points either side. So if you go to the back of your top of your neck and the back of your skull, in the middle there's a dip. Either side of that, there are 2 pressure points. If you can get your thumbs in there and give those a massage, that'll really help. They're trigger points. So what they do is they release all the muscles lower down, below. So that can really help release. And there are other things that you can do as well. There's like reflexology points that you can do. Best to get a little chart up and have a look. This area here is the shoulder point, like along here, is in hand reflexology. With foot reflexology, I'm not going to get my foot up here to show you, but again, it's like so just down from the little toe, your shoulder points are the edges of that part of your foot. You might feel it crunching and bubbling, but that's it releasing any of the build up in the meridians and in the energetic body there. Okay, so just give those areas a massage, but gently stretching. It's amazing how gentle, extended child's pose, even though people think of that as a gentle stretch, it can actually be really powerful. So extended child's pose is a really, really good one to try as well. But bless you. And we talked earlier about this point here being the universal aspirin to help with pain relief as well. Good morning, Laura. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. So I've gone back up. Bear with me. You can heal your life is awesome. Yeah. Michelle says, I got acupuncture mat and pillow on eBay. I was suffering terrible. Use it while I meditate. It relieves so much pressure. Parts of my body relaxing and muscles relieve my headaches. Amazing. I've heard really amazing things about those acupressure mats. Really amazing things. You can heal your life is awesome. Thank you, Claire. You can heal your life. Amazing affirmations for understanding your dis-ease. Yes, Shannon, absolutely. Yes, a good one, says Jenny. I love Louise Hay and Heal Your Life. This is my go-to Bible. I'm forever recommending this to everyone. Yes. Thank you, Julie. Jane says, Debbie Shapiro, Healing Mind, Healing Body. That's the name of the book that we looked at when I was having some issues when I went for some reflexology with the lovely Jane. A really, really good book. You can get used books at a really reduced cost, recycling knowledge. Yeah, absolutely. I've talked about this in sessions we've done before. abebooks.com or .co.uk is a really great secondhand book website where obviously you're avoiding Amazon and you're actually supporting small secondhand bookshops. So yeah, that is Abe, like ABE, abebooks.co.uk or .com, depending where in the world you are. Hello, Claire. Thank you. You give it all a go. Well done, Jenny. If you still don't shift it, give me a message later, darling. Right, Jenny says, it's about you sharing your experience and wisdom with others to enable and empower them. Our purpose should be, should we wish to take this wonderful path. Thank you for sharing your wisdom. You're welcome, Jenny. You're welcome. I've been having a lot of dreams about this lately as well, actually. Yeah, that's a whole conversation for another day. Michelle says it was cheap too. Amazing. Well, yeah, have you got, like, was it a specific shop that you used? If you can recommend them on eBay, Michelle, stick it in the links for us to try. I do really want to get myself one to try. Yeah, awesome. Right, so Yes, lovely to see you, Julie. Jump back on to watch the replay. We're about 20 minutes in, so if you just skip to 20 minutes in, you'll catch exactly where you left off. Okay, darling? Wonderful. And yeah, Jenny Emmett, just guzzle the water as much as you can, because honestly that's what always kind of helps release and move things for me. It's when our muscles get dehydrated that they kind of lock up, especially if we sleep awkwardly when we are dehydrated. And with all this going on, it's understandable. So just guzzle the water, get it down. Yeah, talking of which, everyone take a drink. Nice little reminder there. So okay, wonderful. So time to settle in, everyone. Time to settle in. I'm just going to light this again, burn a little bit more. So start getting yourself comfortable. If you need to go and have a quick wee or whatever, go and do it now. And we're going to start to settle into the practice. And as always, if anyone has got any questions, stick them in the comments below. Stick them in the comments below. Now this, with the intention of cleansing the space around me, cleansing the space around all of those who are sitting to meditate and join in this beautiful little soul gathering this morning. I will put it around my phone. Okay. Now I'm getting I'm actually getting an online shop put up on my website bit by bit. So I am going to be selling tools that people can use, like Palo Santo, like tarot cards, bits and bobs. So if anyone wants to know any more about that, or get anything from me, do let me know. Okay. Okay, so get yourself in a comfortable seat wherever you are. I'm on my bed. If you're on a sofa, if you're sitting on the floor, if you're on your acupressure mat, Michelle, just start to bring yourself to center stillness. As always, we're going to start with a grounding practice today. So when you're ready, just gently soften and close your eyes. And just bring your awareness to your breath. Just notice, acknowledge where you are. Notice if you're holding any tension anywhere in your body. Start to listen to what your body has to say. And start to lengthen those breaths. If possible, making the exhale slightly longer than the inhale. And using your exhale to drop your shoulders down, away from your ears, softening the muscles around your eyes, across your forehead, your cheeks, your jaw. Softening the palms of your hands, the soles of your feet. Using your breath as an anchor to bring back that wandering mind. If it begins to drift away, bring it back to your breath. Using it to move your awareness around your body. Allowing yourself to breathe in for a few breath cycles into anywhere where you are feeling discomfort. Perhaps adjusting your position. Moving your sit bones. Making sure that you're comfortable. Feeling more and more relaxed with every exhale. Perhaps sinking a little bit deeper, feeling a little bit heavier as you relax more and more. As we start our intention now to ground down into this practice, becoming aware of your sit bones, perhaps the chair underneath your legs, the floor below your feet. Perhaps you haven't got your feet on the floor, perhaps you're lying on a sofa or on a bed. Just feel that support coming up from underneath you. If you find it hard to visualize, it's absolutely okay. These are skills that we develop through practice over time. Just send your attention and your intention to the prompts that I'm giving you. And if you find visualization hard, just listen to my voice and allow your subconscious mind, your soul self, and even your teams of ancestors and spirit guides to do the rest, to help facilitate this experience and help you get the benefits from it. Now we are going to start sending our intention, our attention down through our feet to the earth below. So whether you are up on a bed or in a flat or up on the second floor as I am now, that's not a problem at all. Just send those roots down. They will find their way. They will find their way down into the earth. And see them spreading out far and wide, growing deep down into the earth. Like an ancient tree. Strong, spreading wide, connecting you, grounding you, holding you steady through the layers of rocks and gravel, through the mud, the soil, the clays, through all those dark blacks, browns, oranges, through all the organic material that's been laid down by eons and eons of life on this planet. Connecting to Mother Earth, connecting to Gaia, acknowledging the support that she provides us, the nourishment that she gives us. Feeling this sense of safety, of comfort, of support, this connectedness to the web of life, connectedness to nature. Perhaps feeling this like a warmth washing over you, like a big warm blanket. And with your next breath cycle, start to draw energy back up through that root system, drawing that beautiful, nourishing energy up through your roots back towards your physical body. You may experience this as a warmth or a colour, or perhaps a tingling sensation. Sometimes we experience during energy healing. Feel this colour, this sensation, this intention. You may not feel anything at all, and that's absolutely fine. Just feel this drawing up, see this drawing up, experience this, visualise this, drawing up through the roots back into the physical body, filling you with this confidence, this courage, this sense of safety and belonging. this connectedness with the earth and with all of the earth's creatures. Those that swim in the oceans, those that fly in the sky, those that live on the earth and in trees, above and below the ground. Using your breath to move you forward and to keep you present as this energy fills your body. The divine feminine, the Shakti rising, the strength and the power of the goddess. She's not just a nurturing, loving, gentle being, but she is powerful, she is strong, she is ferocious, and that energy is inside of you too. Perhaps as your body fills with this energy, you start to adjust your posture, the way you sit. Perhaps your shoulders spread a little bit wider. Perhaps your chest puffs out just a little bit as you embody this confidence, this power. Trusting that you are exactly where you need to be, that you are aligning beautifully and perfectly with the person you incarnated to be, the purpose, the mission of your soul is unfolding around you. And you have the confidence and the courage that you need to align with this and to allow this to unfold. Place your hands on your heart when you're ready, my friends. And take a few deep breaths here, connecting with your heart center. The heart chakra, the spinning wheel and vortex of light that manifests as green from the front, pink from the back. See these energies of unconditional love swelling and growing within your heart for yourself and for others. Knowing and acknowledging that everyone is on their own journey. Everyone's on their own evolutionary journey. And that other people's behaviour is more of a reflection on their internal world than it is to do with their feelings towards you. And their feelings towards you are also a reflection of their internal world. And so once we acknowledge this, we begin to take nothing personally. And we become almost invincible to the behaviour of others. To keep our vibes high and to keep in our own lane, focusing on what we need to focus on. Take one more deep breath here, my friends, perhaps the biggest you have taken all day, and start to bring your awareness back to the physical body, the chair underneath you. Perhaps having a little stretch, moving your head from side to side, moving your shoulders forward, up and back, perhaps wiggling your fingers, wiggling your toes. When you're ready, just open your eyes. If you like, or you can stay with your eyes closed, that's fine. If you want to join us back here watching me on the screen, obviously you're welcome to do that as well. And let me know how you're feeling. Give me some hearts, give me some thumbs up if you feel good after that practice. My headache sure is easing, which is wonderful. And I do get the sense that, some grounding is exactly what I needed to do. So that's beautiful, that's perfect. So thank you for the hearts, Binky, Jane, and anyone else who's given them. Thank you as well, Jane, lovely. So lovely. I'm glad that you're enjoying. I definitely feel much more chilled out now. You can probably tell my voice has changed, relaxing into this. So yeah, my signal just went but came back. So I'm still here. So thank you, Michelle, darling. So yes, it's time now to take a big drink of water, everyone. So have a drink. We do need to be drinking between 2 to 3 litres of water a day for optimum health on both a cellular level, a vibrational level, and all the other levels, every level. We need to be hydrating 2 to 3 litres of water a day. It sounds like a lot if you're not used to drinking water, but it's very easy to get in the habit of it. But start by rewarding yourself and you will soon really feel the difference. Oh my gosh, you will feel the difference. Okay, thank you for the hearts, everyone. Purples, greens, beautiful. Binky says, I used Arborvitae to meditate today and it became such a strong aroma during that one. It is a very grounding oil. Fantastic. I love that. And I love the use of oils during meditation. You saw me bring mine in. Using essential oils to meditate is an absolute flipping game changer, let me tell you. Even if you incorporate essential oils into your yoga practice, oh my gosh, you will go to another place. So if you have got essential oils but you haven't started combining them with meditation or yoga, get in on that action. We talked last week about jasmine, and the first time I incorporated jasmine into my pranayama, which is the breathing practice that you do in meditation, and got into the flow of yoga and just doing what my body felt inclined to do. It was like there was someone there moving my body to exactly where it needed to go. It really was like I could have been in Shangri-La doing meditation with that beautiful smell of the jasmine and how deep I went into myself, and obviously out there into the ether. So do not underestimate the power of essential oils in your practice. Ylang Ylang is my choice for today. Fantastic. Again, another really high vibrational oil. Jenny Emmett says, thank you, that was so beautiful. Thank you, Jenny. Well, that was the first of 3. We do 3 meditations every week, every session here. So we begin with the grounding. So I'm so glad that you enjoyed it. Shannon says, heart with a beautiful hibiscus flower. That's beautiful. Amazing. So if everybody is ready, unless you want to go and toddle off and get some essential oils, to try this out, but we're going to begin in a few moments our second practice of the day, which is our clearing and cleansing meditation. So as you know, we are all energetic beings. There's a really great quote by Dr. Richard Gerber says that we are both emitters and receivers of energetic frequency. And that is summed up beautifully what our energetic bodies are. So we do pick up energy from everywhere. We are walking around like little satellite dishes that collect in, that recognize and acknowledge, even on a very subtle energetic level, all of the energies that are going on around us. Okay, whether that's people that we are in close proximity with in our house, perhaps our neighbours if they're through the wall and not too far away. If you're living in apartments, obviously you've got people around everywhere. And obviously, you know, we are all connected through the collective consciousness, through the web of life. We are all connected. So, you know, we feel other people's energy, we receive other people's energy. What people are experiencing, we experience. And so it is important to cleanse and clear our energy, so we're not focusing in on these emotions that don't even belong to us in our energy fields. So this is why that we do this practice, so we can have like a reset. Okay. Jenny said, what was the name of the oil you recommend I use? It depends what you're hoping to get from this practice. You know, if you are feeling in discomfort, particularly with your shoulder, I would say go for something. You can go two ways. If you want something deeply relaxing that's going to help your muscles, I would go for like a herby, earthy oil. Something perhaps like a rosemary, like a herby rosemary would be quite nice. Something like a peppermint as well might be quite nice. And also though, you could go the other route if you didn't want to go something kind of herby, warming, spicy, earthy that way. If you have neroli, you lucky devil if you've got neroli actually is a euphoric. So that actually causes the body to release endorphins, which are the body's natural pain relieving hormones. So if you've got neroli, please use that, and you'll also get a little bit high off it in a really giddy, giggly type way. Like, it is really a beautiful oil in that way. Clary sage the same. And so careful with clary sage if you drink alcohol, or if you plan on drinking alcohol today, by the way, because clary sage is classed as a hallucinogenic if combined with alcohol, and it can cause sometimes nice things but sometimes not so nice things. So just be careful of clary sage and alcohol. But I used to have a client who had a very chronic pain condition, and she was having regular massages with me, and actually the pain management clinic actually suggested to her to use neroli, which what a refreshing thing to hear from somewhere like that, because of its natural pain relieving properties. So just something to think about there. Yeah, I was going to say, Shannon, if you have any suggestions. Jane says, use my favourite, which is rose and geranium. Beautiful combination. The Subtle Body, amazing book, is so informative on our energetic bodies. Amazing. There's another one as well called Anatomy of the Spirit. That's really good. But there's so many books on it. Using citrus bloom, which is orange, grapefruit, lavender, chamomile, magnolia. Oh my gosh, that sounds really good, Shannon. Really, really good. Jenny says, neroli and petitgrain are beautiful. Petitgrain is a really, really nice one to use with neroli because it takes some of that sweetness away. It makes it a little bit earthier. I love those earthy smells. Jenny says, oh, I love the sound of that. Amazing. Wow, I didn't know that about clary sage. I use it almost daily for my periods and hormone balancing. Yeah, it's a really, really great oil, but yeah, it has got those hallucinogenic properties if combined in the wrong way. No alcohol on a detox from today due to this pain. Yeah. Good idea. Jenny. So maybe clary sage might be quite a nice one for you to use. I know that you work with essential oils because of the jewellery that you make, that we talked about last week. These beautiful lava bead bracelets is what Jenny makes. But if you have got a carrier oil, mix some up and massage it in again across the back of the neck, across along the occipital ridge, which is that line across the base of the skull, and into the shoulder points, into your feet as well, because we absorb very, very quickly through the soles of our feet. And Clary Sage Deep Healing combined with Petitgrain. Yeah, Petitgrain is a lovely one. Fantastic. So, wonderful. We're back into the essential oil chit chat again. I love it. I love it. I love it. Also, if you have got anything, I've got I had one bought for me recently. It's like it's a ball. I wish I had it to hand so I could grab it and show you. I'm not sure where I've put it. It's a round ball of Himalayan salt. So the pink salt, and it's for massaging with. So you get oil on it, and then you can use it to massage into anywhere you've got aches and pains, but it allows you to get a really deep pressure, and massaging with that circular motion, it helps to get all of the things that are locked into the muscle to release as well. And that's what causes us the pain, the buildup of the lactic acid, and that solidifying in the muscle, buildup of the waste products, causing things to really tighten. So anything you can do to stimulate the blood circulation. But what's really good about that is because it's sometimes hard to get a deep pressure on yourself. So push your elbow up and do it like this. But if you've got the ball, it's really nice to get a nice deep pressure. There's different tools and things you can use. If you've got a tennis ball, obviously you don't want to get the oil on that. But if you've got a tennis ball or something like that, you can use a golf ball. Might be quite nice, depending where it is between your shoulders. If you put two tennis balls in a sock and then roll it up and down the wall, that's really nice to massage in between your shoulder blades if you've got tightness in your shoulder, or even just one and proper lean and put pressure against it. It can really help you get pressure on that point where the muscle's tight, and just help you to relieve it. I did sports massage training for a little while, and that was a technique that they recommend that to athletes and to sports people, to help them with their aches and pains. Change of subject. Really, I think that beautiful butterfly just came and sat on my shoulder. Oh my goodness! Now that is amazing. Okay, well, spirit are with you, Jenny. That's wonderful. Oh, exciting. Okay. On that note, let's jump back in. That is so amazing. On that note, let's jump back in and start doing this energy clearing practice. I'm so sorry, guys. I keep going off on a tangent. How far in are we? Okay, so start to bring yourself to centre stillness if you can, with that excitement going on, Jenny Emmons, and with that beautiful butterfly coming to land on you. That I would just be screaming. How exciting. Okay, so start to calm yourself down and ignore my my exciting hysteria. Okay, and let me just adjust a moment. So close your eyes gently and softly if you are ready to do so. And start to bring your awareness back to your breath once again. Using your exhale to drop your shoulders down away from your ears, softening the muscles around your eyes, across your forehead, your cheeks and your jaw. Whatever sounds are going on in the background for you, just allow them to wash away, or even help your practice. If you can hear birds singing outside, if you can hear my children playing in the background, just let that drift on by. Softening the palms of your hands, the soles of your feet. and really relaxing into your seat. Breathing nice, long and slow, deep breaths. Perhaps breathing in that beautiful fragrance of your essential oils. Using your exhale to completely soften, release, and relax. Start to imagine or set the intention now that the air that you're breathing in is this beautiful, radiant white light. That as you breathe in, it begins to cleanse and clear any stagnant energy that you are holding within your physical body. And as you breathe out anything of a low vibration. So it may appear grey or murky, like a bowl of water after you've done the dishes. Breathing in this beautiful white light. Breathing out anything that needs to go. Some people may imagine that the white light coming in is washing around their body like beautiful warm soapy water, cleansing and clearing as it moves around the body. Some people may not be able to visualize, but actually prefer to say the words cleansing, clearing, releasing. And using your breath as a vehicle to move your awareness around your body. Leave no area unvisited. Cleansing and clearing all corners, all aspects, all places within your physical being. Give yourself permission to let go of what you may be holding on to, what is no longer serving you. You may feel an emotion arise within you. Don't push it back down, but sit with it for a moment. Fill it with light and breathe it out. Let it go to somewhere where it can be transmuted, where it can be cleansed and cleared, or where it can be found useful. Breathing in this beautiful white light to any areas of physical discomfort. Spending a few minutes or a few moments, a few breath cycles, really breathing into any areas where you know you have dis-ease in the body. Anywhere where there is a disharmonious energetic frequency. See this light filling this area, reharmonizing, so that everything works in beautiful, harmonic vibration. Keep breathing in this way until your body is filled with this beautiful white light from the top of your head down to the tips of your fingers, all the way down to the tips of your toes. This beautiful white light of unconditional love, of peace, of bliss. Breathing out anything of a low vibration, breathing out anything that is stagnant, that is heavy, that is sticky, that doesn't belong to you, that is not serving your highest good. Give yourself permission to release it and let it go. You may start to feel your body getting lighter as it fills with this white light. You may start to feel a tingling sensation. You may start to feel other sensations in your body. You may even begin to see colours, patterns, as your third eye awakens and revels in this beautiful high vibrational frequency. You may even become aware of ancestors and spirit guides drawing close. You may see other images like butterflies or animals. Remembering that our spirit teams, they work to communicate with us with symbols. So just be aware and be open and accepting of what may come in. Using your breath to bring you back to center stillness, back to creating this spaciousness, and back to raising your vibration, cleansing and clearing what you no longer need to carry around anymore. And when you feel that your physical body is full to the brim with this beautiful, luminescent, perhaps sparkling, perhaps shimmering rainbow light, start to see this glow now spreading from your physical out through the layers of your energetic field. Layer by layer, cleansing and clearing, releasing what doesn't belong to you, any stagnant and heavy energy. Perhaps any fogginess, murkiness, clearing and cleansing layer by layer, with the intention that if you come across any areas that there is damage, any tears, nicks, rips or scarring in this energetic field, your spirit team now can come in and repair that damage. So you are better able to hold and harness the light that emanates from within you, to protect you from being depleted by sources that are out of your control. Seeing this light radiating out layer by layer until you reach the outer layer of your aura, the plasma that surrounds you. Until you are radiating this light out to the universe, radiating out to the world. See this light that emanates from you filling up the room that you are sitting in, filling up the building where you are, perhaps filling the neighborhood, perhaps then spreading outwards to fill the town, the county, the country, as our lights connect together, strengthening the light. And see this light now washing like a wave over the entire planet, helping to raise the vibration, to cleanse and transmute the fear, to help raise the vibration of those who have heavy hearts, like candles lighting up a dark room. See our lights shining brightly in the world. Connecting and joining forces with all of those that are meditating and praying right now across the entire world. Sending love and light and compassion, of hope. Becoming aware now of a golden light shining down from the heavens. This beautiful golden light shining down, washing over you, filling you now with this beautiful golden light, helping you to connect with and to embrace your own divinity, to have confidence and courage in yourself as a spiritual being, reminding you of what is possible, of what you are capable of, and how we can connect to others in this way. And as this gold light enters you from above, traveling down through your crown chakra, aligning, recharging, and rebalancing each chakra as it travels through the crown, your third eye, your throat, your heart, your solar plexus, your sacral, and your root chakras. Feel this energy traveling down through your legs, down into the earth below, through the earth chakra that is beneath your feet. And spreading deep down into the earth. Put your hands over your heart. Just take a couple of moments here to breathe into your heart space. Acknowledging the dance of the divine inside your body. As the energy from Mother Earth, the material world, our physical body, dances with that of the divine, our light bodies. As these two aspects of our nature, the yin and the yang, the Shakti and the Shiva, the divine masculine and the divine feminine, do this beautiful cosmic dance within every cell of our being. And just take a few deep breaths here, my friends. In this spaciousness, in this space, in this beautiful, beautiful energy. And when you're ready, start to bring yourself back to your physical awareness, your physical body, the chair underneath you, perhaps the cushions behind you, perhaps sitting up tall, having a stretch, whatever feels good. Perhaps giving your fingers a wiggle, your toes a wiggle. And when you're ready, if you would like to, just come back to the screen, come back to us here. And let me know how you're feeling. Give me some hearts, give me some thumbs up if you feel good after that practice. I can see there are a few people jumping on and off. I just want to make sure, and I need to start saying this at the beginning really, that if you need to go now after this practice, you need to make sure that you're closing and calling all your energy back to you. Okay, because when we open up in this way, we can really extend the reach of that satellite dish that I talked about for receiving in those energies from others, from outside. We can make ourselves much more empathically sensitive. We can make ourselves much more susceptible to vibrations, to entities, to all of those kind of things out there. So just make sure that you're bringing yourself back down after this reaching out to the universe connection. Okay, so thank you for the hearts, everyone. Thank you. I know there's a bit of a delay, but thank you so much. How is everybody feeling? Did anybody experience it? Anything new? Did you see any colours, any shapes, any patterns? Were you aware of any sensations in the body? Is there anything that you would like me to help? We talked about how our spirit team communicate to us through symbols. So if you saw any symbols or anything like that you want me to help you interpret, please chuck them in the comments below. Down here. And I will help you to make sense of what it is your spirit team are trying to tell you if you are not aware yet of how to do that. If you are interested in exploring more about this side of things, come and join my other Facebook group if you're not already there. And for those of you who are not there, it's Centered, Aligned and Connected. I can put the link in the comments. But we are going to talk a lot more about this over the coming weeks. I have just done a 6-week video series on tarot and developing intuitive tarot practice, and the last session we did on that, we did talk in depth about the different types of psychic awareness and psychic abilities and how spirit can communicate with you in that way. And that, I think, has opened up a lot of lines of inquiry for people. I've had a lot of people asking for more information about that and how to develop that and all of that kind of thing. So that's definitely coming and it's on the way. I have got a psychic and spiritual awareness program that's coming up in the near future. So if you want me to put your name down for that, it's going to be done via Zoom. So if you want to be part of that, do let me know. I can put your name down. This is definitely something I think people are very interested in exploring, and it's something obviously that I have got a lot of expertise in, so I'm more than happy to help people with that. Okay, so the comments are coming in, so let me just scroll back up a little bit and read them. So Claire says, I struggle to pull in a white light, it always stays purple. Well, whatever is needed for you, whatever works for you. Purple is associated with spirit. Our crown chakra is indigo. Our third eye chakra is indigo, our crown chakra is violet, and so that those kind of purpley colours are always associated with the spiritual connection. So if purple is the colour you're breathing in, perhaps that's what you need at this time. You know, what I generally tend to say is that I just offer prompts and suggestions. Your higher self, your soul self, and your spirit team, who are sometimes the ones inspiring you with what you see, they know better what you need. So just use these as suggestions, as an idea. The number of times that I've done kind of guided visualizations and journeys for people, and people have come out at the end and said, I don't know what you were saying, but I went somewhere completely different. But that's okay, because you got exactly from it what you needed to. So if it's purple, it's purple, and that's beautiful. And obviously that's something, you know, really raising your vibration in a very specific way. So perhaps, you know, I know, Claire, I know you wouldn't mind me saying, you've been striving to increase your ability to visualize, increase your ability to pick up things through your third eye in that way. So perhaps these colors are coming in to help rebalance your energies and accelerate your frequency through the purple light to help you be able to do that. That's very possible. So don't resist it. I mean, you said there that you struggle. Don't resist it. Just go with intuitively what you are getting and seeing. Okay. Hearts from Jenny, wonderful. Elliot says, my heart chakra is vibrating like never before, and I can feel a rhythmic fire dancing deep within myself and building up through my body. That is beautiful. And Jenny says, I've had a light bulb moment. I need to go and create. Fantastic. Binky says, I have a drawing I need to do today. The swirling energies joining in the heart from above and below. I can't wait. Please share it with us, Binky. If not here, over in Centered Lines and Connected, I would love to see. Michelle says, I had shivers rippling through me. Could feel energies around me. Something touched my wrist. Lush. As the light was pouring through my crown, I was sitting outside in the sunshine. Beautiful energy. Beautiful. Thank you, Jenny. Claire says, thank you, Holly. You're very welcome. You're very welcome. So I know now you guys are eager to go off and create and be inspired. So we are going to ground back down. We're going to put that energy protection around you so you can go off and create and tap into this energy, so you can really harness it. And remember, you can come back and listen to this meditation again, perhaps later on in the week, to really help open you up to those creative states, to that creative flow. Okay. And it sounds like I've just had some food has been delivered. I found a farm locally that does veg deliveries, and the kids are getting excited downstairs shouting about food arriving, so I think my veg box has just arrived. I'm really trying my best to support local businesses over supermarkets and things at the moment. I think it's really important, so I'm excited to go and see my veg box arrive. So sorry about that distraction. But yeah, so as I was saying, you can go back to do these meditations in your own time to help you tap into your spirit guides, to help you get into that state. And use these tools separately, but also if you need to listen to the recordings back, please do. So Shannon says, you said so many things that spoke to what I've been integrating since our reading. I could feel my Shakti energy. Amazing. That's lovely. Binky says, I have the same thing more often than not. Replying to Claire, I always see purple. Whatever kind of meditation I do, purple is always there. I'm still working on visualizing too. Well, purple, indigo, they will really, really help with that. They will really, really help with that. And sometimes, sometimes my opening sequence when I do a reading, what have you, is sometimes I visualize or see that my third eye as an eye, and I see it opening, and that's something that may help you as well, because it's all about intention. Yeah, so if you have an intention to really open your third eye, so you are better able to see clairvoyantly, to see visually, as opposed to feeling or what have you, visualize that eye opening, ask for that eye to be opened, use crystals that work on that energy. Lapis lazuli is one that's really, really good for opening the third eye. So just work with those kind of things. Even I've been working a lot with this this piece of quartz recently. I actually slept with it all night in my hand last night. So something like this, when you meditate over your third eye, would be really, really beneficial to help you see more clearly, because one beautiful thing about quartz is that it does what you need it to. So if that's something that you are working on, definitely try working with some crystals as well. Okay, Jane, make sure you're grounding yourself, darling, and putting that protection on if you have to go. Okay, really, really important. Otherwise, you are going to be like a sponge to all the energy around you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Jane. Okay, and I love you. I love you, love you, love you, love you, love you. Thank you for joining us. So let's get into that final practice then, my friends. And yeah, just drink some water. Drink some water. And let's get into this practice. Okay, so we begin as always by gently closing our eyes, by taking a few deep breaths and beginning to slow and deepen our breaths. Using your exhale to relax and soften, dropping your shoulders down from your ears, softening the muscles around your eyes, across your forehead, your cheeks and your jaw, softening the palms of your hands, the soles of your feet. And we're going to start just by calling all of our energy home to us, bringing all of our energy, all of our consciousness, all of our spirit back down, back out from where we've spread that energy, bringing it back to the room that you're in, back into your auric field. And just take a few breaths. As it settles back in. Imagine or set the intention or request that your higher chakras now that are connected to the higher realms to just start to close themselves in, perhaps like a flower whose petals are just closing up. You know, closing that crown chakra back down. Closing that third eye. Seeing your throat chakra start to shrink down. Not closing all the way, just staying within the physical. And we're going to leave our heart open for the time being. We're going to leave the lower chakras open for now, as we send our awareness using our breath back down through our bodies, through our legs, down into the earth. As we connect once again for the final time in this practice with our Earth Mother. Sending those roots deep down into the earth once again. Like a beautiful ancient tree with big, strong roots spreading deep down and wide into the earth. helping us to stand tall, to stand strong and steady, connected, stable, powerfully, deeply rooted into the earth, so that any experiences that we have, any situations that come across our path, just wash over us and pass us by, like the weather passing by, washing across a beautiful ancient old tree standing in the woods. Perhaps doing a little swaying, but never breaking, never bending. Being deeply grounded and rooted into the earth helps us become so much stronger, so much more resilient. And having so much more peace and harmony in our lives as we connect more deeply with the bigger picture. Reversing the direction and drawing energy up through these roots when you're ready. As our bodies once again begin to fill with this powerful energy, this earth energy, this Shakti energy, perhaps even the Kali energy, the warrior energy. Remembering, as always at this point, that we incarnated now for a reason, with a purpose, with passions to fulfill. So as this energy fills your body, you feel connected to those passions. You feel safe and secure and confident and courageous enough to express these passions, to act on your intuition, to align with the person that you chose to incarnate to be. Having the confidence and courageousness to pursue the things that spark your interest, that pull on your heart. Having the confidence to be unashamedly who you are. Embracing your truth and your purpose. You may see yourself standing tall like a warrior, strong and confident, exactly where you need to be, exactly where you're supposed to be. Content and comfortable, and ready to align with your purpose. See yourself now placing armor, wearing armor, whether you are placing it upon yourself or whether your spirit teams are drawing forward to place this armor upon you. You can ask, just set the intention, but know that armor of any style, any color is being placed upon you now, from your feet up your legs to your knees, covering the tops of your legs, spreading up your abdomen, around your back and down your arms, to protect you from any energies that may come in and have an influence on your physical health, your physical well-being, your physical earthly body. Knowing that you are protected, also helps to build that confidence, that sure-footedness as you walk forward along your pathway. Now see a cloak being placed around your shoulders. Again, any colour that you feel you would like to have wrapped around you, or that your spirit team, your angels, your guardians, your spirit guides, the colour that they think that you need most at this time. See this being placed around your shoulders, wrapped around you, the hood being lifted, and feel this extra layer of protection around you, helping you on an emotional, mental level to protect you from the information being poured into your awareness, into your consciousness, the emotions of others that are around you, that is weighing heavily on the collective consciousness right now. This layer is protecting you from that. And thirdly, take your awareness now to the outer layer of your aura, that plasmic field around your auric body, and see yourself in a bubble, in a force field of protective energy. Whether you see this perhaps as a beautiful chainmail or dragon skin, whether you see this as perhaps a disco ball, or simply sparkling, iridescent, glittering light. Know that this layer of protection around the outside of your auric field will only allow vibrations that will assist your highest good to pass through. Only vibrations of love and light, of gratitude, of healing can pass through this layer of protection around your energetic body. Everything else will bounce off, be transmuted, or go to where it will be useful. Know now that you are protected, my friends. Your energy bodies are fully protected. Breathe deep and smile. Place your hands on your heart and give thanks to yourself for carving out this time to connect with your soul, to commit to this practice to help you on a mind, body, and spiritual level. Thank you to your spirit teams, your ancestors, your spirit guides, your angels. Thank you to the universe. Thank you to everyone here who has contributed their energy, to anyone who is watching the replay, who is tapping into this energetic force. Thank you to all the people around the globe who are focusing on sending love and light and raising the vibration for all of humanity to help birth this new age, this new paradigm, this new earth that we are stepping into. Thank you to everyone who is aligning with their purpose, stepping up. Thank you for everything. Take 3 deep breaths, my friends. One for your mind, one for your body, one for your soul. And when you are ready, come back to your physical body, come back to the space where you are sitting. Do what you need to do to feel good, to stretch out, to reach out. Enjoy the physical body that you are in. When you are ready, and there is no rush, just bring yourself back to the now, to us here. And let's connect, my friends, let's chat. Take a big drink of water and let me know how you're feeling. Give me some hearts. Let me know if you feel good. Now, these are practices that you can do in shorter versions every day. I have got a guided meditation on my website that will help you very quickly walk through these processes in about 9 minutes. Definitely something that we should be doing every day for our energetic and spiritual, emotional well-being. I know Jane's had to go, but I'll give her. I think when did she leave that? It's okay. So, how's everyone feeling? Thank you so much, everyone, for your energy, for showing up here today. All of these sessions that I do are donation based. So if you feel that you have got benefit from this, if you are able to, if it feels good to you to send a donation through my PayPal link, I would be so very grateful. At the moment, it's through donations for these live sessions and through people booking readings. It's the only income that I have at the moment. And for everyone that has made donations and have booked my services so far, I'm so grateful for you. I wouldn't be able to be doing any of this without you. So I'm just so blessed and so grateful. If you found this beneficial and you can think of people that would also find this beneficial, share this with them, tag them in the group. It's an open group, so people can share this video, they can tag their friends in. Remember that we're here every week, so perhaps invite them next time. Let's help the world. Let's expand these circles of people helping to raise the vibration of the planet. It is us. It's those of us that are awakening now, that are connecting with our spirituality, the ones that are going to really help move humanity forward, that are going to really help save the earth from what is going on. Okay. So Jenny says, nice and relaxed. My monkey mind took a while to settle. Well, I'm glad that you're feeling nice and relaxed now. And don't worry, even if our monkey mind is having trouble settling down, our soul self is going through the motions. Okay, so you are still going to get the benefits, even if you do struggle to settle that down. Jenny says, thank you, Holly Charles. So glad I joined today. It has really lifted me. I'm so glad, Jenny. You're so welcome. As I said, next week starting, I've got a holistic and spiritual wellness 6-week video series starting over in my Centered, Aligned and Connected Facebook group. So all of the things that we've kind of chatted about today, that we chatted about in the full moon chit chat that I did last week that went on for an hour, that was only meant to be a few minutes, all of those kind of things are going to be discussed. Subjects that I'm writing about in my book, which is all to do with the physical body, the spiritual body, things we need to know about this world that are going to help us shape our lives the way we want it to be, have a deeper understanding of who we are and how the impact we can have on our health and the world around us. We're going to cover so much. So, those of you who've been doing the tarot training series, how much we can pack into these sessions. So we're going to be really, really going deep on the spiritual and holistic aspects of life, okay? Shannon says, as soon as I found you, I started doing the cleansing, grounding, protecting meditation every morning as I wake up. And yesterday I integrated into teaching my restorative yoga class. Fantastic. It's rippling out. I love it. That's wonderful. I'm so glad that it's been benefiting you and is now benefiting your students as well, Shannon. Elliot, I love that, Holly. Thanks for everything. It really is that simple. I feel amazing after that. I will send you something tomorrow. Everything all silver in the third meditation today. Armor, And Cloakwise, I love you all, guys. I love these Thursday sessions. I know they are the best. It is wonderful. It is wonderful, and I'm going to find a way of continuing these, no matter what. No matter what. Jenny says, I'm unable to make a financial payment. That's fine, Jenny. Your energy is all that is needed. It is all about, you know, just sharing the love. Okay, so do not feel obligated anybody to make a donation at all. Oh, and a gift, that would be so lovely. That, you know, anything that you feel, that you would like to send my way, to donate, even if it's just a prayer, would be so appreciated. And, you know, shout out to anyone in this group who is self-employed, that has got a business that people can buy into. Jenny, I know we talked about it last week, please share your page with your jewelry. You know, we're talking so much about aromatherapy in these sessions. I know people could really benefit from some of your jewelry, so please share the page. Anyone else who's got a page, I know Shannon, if you wanted to share yours, Jenny, if you want to share yours, anyone who's got any pages that people can really tap into and learn from, and perhaps even support by buying some of their creations, please, you know, like I said at the beginning of this video, the way we're going to get through this, the way we're going to birth this new world, is by joining together in community and supporting one another and sharing with each other. So please share your pages, YouTube channels, anything anyone has got, please share them here, because I want us to all connect and grow and make friends across the world, okay? So Jenny Emmett, you beautiful soul, I appreciate you so much. Thank you. What a lovely gesture. Claire says, thank you. As always, Holly, I will share. Namaste, beautiful Claire. Thank you so much again, says Binky. Lovely Holly. This was beautiful as ever. I had angel wings around me today. How wonderful is that, Binky, you beautiful soul. Michelle says, Holly, I was back in the pyramid. It was amazing. I had a gold staff I used to spin around. There was profound pieces. Their sculptures had a red cape on the outside, gold on the inside. That is something. How wonderful is that? There's a really great series that I watched years ago, and I'm not sure, I can't remember where I watched it. I think we were given it on a USB or something, but it's actually on Gaia. It's called The Pyramid Code, and there's an episode in there all about the divine feminine, and how in ancient Egypt, the original dynasties, it was a matriarchal society. The women were the ones who were all powerful, not all powerful, but it was a matriarchal society. It was the women that were in charge there, and a great deal has been done to suppress that information. And there's a great episode in the series that talks about that, and it talks about the shift from matriarchal to patriarchal and how that happened. But it does talk in depth as well about the spiritual traditions of ancient Egypt, and the sound healing chambers that they used to have, and very fascinating. So if you know, if you are interested in exploring ancient Egypt, any of you, but I know particularly Michelle, we keep having these past life flashbacks of ancient Egypt. Definitely a series worth exploring. It's called The Pyramid Code. Really good. Wonderful. But the red and gold, so strength, support, and the gold inside is that divinity, right? That divine light. Fantastic. And also very like a queen, isn't it? Like the royal colours as well. So just remembering, you know, and reminding you that you are a queen, you are a goddess. So don't allow that self-talk and that programming you have to diminish that view that you have of yourself. You are that powerful being, so remember that, okay? Perhaps some work to do on the root chakra there to help you stay in that confidence as well, okay? Hearts from Jenny. Yeah, so Binky was silver going to day 2. Elliot and Binky always in sync with each other. It's awesome. I love it. Michelle Pike, I will send you links to that series on Gaia later. Yes, please do. Really worth watch. I mean, like I said, I watched it about 10 years ago originally. And I just, yeah, for me, I've always had this obsession with ancient Egypt, always, like since I was a kid, watching, Indiana Jones and all that. Like when I was a kid, I wanted to be an archaeologist more than anything. And then the Mummy with Brendan Fraser. Do you remember that coming out? And I literally became obsessed with ancient Egypt. So when I saw that series 10 years ago, it really filled in all the blanks, because it's not the conventional accepted timeline of ancient Egyptian history. There is a lot, like, there's this thing. I don't know how far down the rabbit hole with all of this stuff you are, but there's a lot of people, a lot of really credible scholars that believe that ancient Egypt is a lot older than the textbooks say, going back like tens of thousands of years older. That, and like some people believe that the Sphinx is actually 30,000 years old. Not the 10,000 or 9,000 years that people say that it is. And there's a lot of credible evidence for that, and this pyramid code series actually talks about that. It goes to other pyramids and says how old they are. And these people that are coming out and saying these things, because it doesn't fit the current paradigm and understanding of it, they're getting dismissed. Well, it can't fit, it can't work. But actually, like, open your mind and understand. Like, again, I'm going to go off on one a little bit here, but the original pharaohs in ancient Egypt, they were survivors from Atlantis. And again, these pyramids that we find all over the world, like there are hundreds and hundreds of ancient pyramids in China. And they are all over the world. There's archaeological remains in the ocean not far from the coast of Japan, that there is no way that they are any younger than 30,000, 40,000 years old. Because of what the water levels, and the great melting after the ice age and all of that kind of stuff. So this world is a lot older. The human history on this planet is a lot older than conventional stories and beliefs would allow for. So just be open to that. And if you're interested in Atlantis and all of that kind of history, allow yourself to explore that with an open mind, because a lot of us that lived in those times, that were advanced technologically, advanced spiritually, a lot of people that were very spiritually advanced those times are reincarnating now to bring back that golden age of enlightenment, because that was seen as the last golden age of enlightenment, because they walked around knowing that they were conscious manifestations of God, and the abilities that come with that acceptance. Imagine if everyone on earth now knew that they were spiritual beings and what they were capable of. Imagine how different the world would be. And that brings up so many other questions of why they are trying, the powers that be, should I say, are trying to prevent that from happening. Because when we all realize that we are able to be such powerful conscious beings, we lose interest in materialism, we lose interest in obeying stupid laws, and we really want our freedom back. So just something to think about. Again, going off on a tangent, guys, but I hope that you appreciate these little tangents that I go on. So anyway, I'm going off. Shannon says, my reception's going wonky. Thank you so much. So beautiful. Tingling and breaking free inside. Wonderful, Shannon. Jenny says, sounds wonderful. It's much nicer to meditate as a collective and share time and space. I totally agree. Meditating and creating spaciousness with others is a very powerful gift for us all. A nice cream for you in my box. Thank you again for a lovely morning. I now am covered in angel wings from, hang on, I can't, Angel wings from spirit. Yes, Isis was the divine feminine with Osiris as her divine consort. Yeah, absolutely. Lots of knowledge to be gained. So much knowledge to be gained. Michelle says, thank you, beautiful, so much. You're an earth angel. I needed to hear that. Love you lots. Love you too, darling. Jenny says, I'm obsessed with Egypt too, and I did a hieroglyphic course and it was so inspiring, so much on YouTube about the pyramids. I watched this series during the course. Yeah, amazing. It's amazing. So is it on YouTube, Hen? Elliot says, I love the young Sherlock Holmes film too. Egyptian childhood love. Yeah, absolutely. Same generation. Michelle says, this might sound mad. I just got told Egypt is a lot older than they think, connected to the inner earth. Yes, I don't know a lot about the inner earth. I know some things. Again, I've explored so many different ideas. There's a lot of inner earth stuff that I buy into. You know, how else would we have been able to survive through an ice age? But there's also, just remember, guys, with all of this, be discerning. You know, take what resonates, leave what doesn't, because there's some inner earth stuff out there that is just insane. And you know, again, that throwing, again, I've talked about this lately, like they create nonsense information to put out there about things that are credible, so people just look at the nonsense and throw out the credible stuff, like throwing the baby out with the bathwater. So just be discerning when you start exploring these concepts, because some of it is radical and some of it is yeah, just questionable. But I am going to check out that Inner Earth video that was posted in our group chat the other day. I just haven't had a chance to look at it yet. Again, there's lots of stuff on Gaia about this. It's remembering our spiritual selves, absolutely. And you know, synchronicities, if this keeps coming up for you, Michelle, it's definitely something to explore. Right, Elliot says, I've got to shoot, guys. Love you all. See you all next week. Love you. Love you so much, Elle. Thank you for being here, my darling heart. I'm so grateful to you, Holly, and to this beautiful collective. Thank you all for sharing, and thank you for holding the space for us, Holly. You're welcome. I couldn't do anything other than this. So thank you, everyone. Remember, link is in the description if you want to leave a donation. Really appreciate those of you who do, and no pressure to those of you who don't. I understand we're all in a very tricky financial situation at the moment. And Jenny says, yes, you can find them as well as on demand and Netflix. Look for documentaries and you'll find awesome films, esoteric knowledge, monadic media. Fantastic. Amazing. So thank you so much, everyone. If you are interested in the holistic and spiritual wellness 6-week course that's happening, 6-week series that's happening over in my Facebook group, other Facebook group, Centered Lines Connected, let me know. Tea and Tarot, the video series has finished, but we're taking it on to Zoom so we can help each other practice and develop and grow in our practices. So if you are interested in that, please let me know. I'm going to put events pages up today. I've been a bit behind with that, but it's amazing how time just evaporates in lockdown when you've got children and trying to run a business and do all that. So those events pages are going up, and yeah, I just want to thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much, everyone who's taken the time to watch the replay. I love you all. Have a fantastic day. And yeah, I look forward to connecting with you all same time next week. Love and light. Bye for now, my darlings.